Let's talk about lists. I have put a list right here. This is a list of menu items that would go to various pages on the site. It's a navigation bar. And so here we have a UL that I've inserted with an ID of nav and list items, each of them linking to another page on the site. I also have one of them with one of those A's, one of those links with an ID of current. So let's go over to the style and let's first address that nav block. And I'm going to do a couple of things with that. First, I'm going to put in a border bottom that's 1 pixel solid black. I'm also going to do a quick margin auto. Alright, and so if we refresh that, you'll see we've got a nice line underneath and it closes things up a bit. Now let's deal with those individual list items. To address those list items and not others on the page, we don't want to get these. We'll do a nav li. That means look at all the li's within the nav. And let's go ahead and do list style. Oh, well, we could do square just to give you an idea of what that might do. And that makes those into squares, but really we don't want any. So I'm going to do none. I'm also going to do display block, or rather inline. By default, they're inline, or they're block, and we're changing that so that they're inline. And basically, we know what that does. It makes them go in a line. So those are the only two things I'm going to do here. Actually, let me do a quick margin of 0. And now let's address the things that are inside of each of those. That is the nav lia's, the anchor tags inside of those navs. Let's give them a little bit of padding. Say 4 pixels by 0.5 m. And we'll give them a bit of a margin on the left side of 4 pixels. And we'll give them their own border, 1 pixel solid. We'll just stick with the black. All right. And because they're kind of on a background already, I've forgotten what we were using, but let's call it, well, let's just make it white for now. All right. And let's get rid of the lines underneath them. Remember, by default, links have a text decoration of an underline. Let's change that to none. Let's see what this has done. So note that we've done, okay. Let's do this. This would put a 1 pixel box all the way around them. Just to make them look like tabs, let's do a border bottom of none. Again, this overwrites it. It says make a border around all 4 sides. Now take it off the bottom. All right. Hey, we've got tabs. Now there's more things we could do. We probably don't want these to be blue and purple. We probably want to highlight the one that is the current one so that we know which tab we're on by changing the background color, for example. We probably want a hover effect so that it shows that these are links much better, especially now that we've gotten rid of the underline and possibly gotten rid of the coloring. But you've got the basic idea here, and so I can create a navigation bar from a list.